I'm the National Groups Manager for the networking group. I'm an advocate for business networking. I'm Garth Partridge. I've been involved with a lot of business network groups. Some ad hoc, a bunch of girls and guys who get together and have a cup of coffee on a weekly basis, fortnightly, monthly. Sometimes it drops out to every couple of months. Just ad hoc. And I've also been involved in very systemized business networking where you don't say boo out of turn. There's systems and processes. The meeting runs to a very strict agenda. There's attendance rules, etc. The networking group, let's call it TNG. It's easier to say. What it is about, it's about connecting local business owners with other local business owners so that they can give and receive referral business. What we say is committed to connecting, improving and growing businesses in a structured networking environment. That's what TNG is all about. With the networking group, it's a balance between having systems and processes and the flexibility to do whatever is right for the members. What's the right thing to happen at the time? So yes, we do have systems and processes. And when I'm looking at what makes a robust and sustainable business network, it's my belief there's 4 elements to it. There's the culture and vision. That, if you like, is like the personality of the group. There's local involvement. Local involvement is the heart, the lungs, the brains. There's support and infrastructure. That's the skeleton. And there's systems and processes. That's the meat, the muscle, the tendons. So the first point, the culture and vision, what makes a sustainable and robust business network? I do believe that we need to have some systems and processes in place for sure. But I also believe that we need to have the flexibility to do whatever's right at the time, and that our meetings should be fun meetings. They should be meetings that people enjoy. If they enjoy them, they like coming, they'll come back. My main focus, and where I spend most of my time, is on member success. Because if I can have members of our network who are successfully getting referrals out of the network, well then I get testimonials. We get testimonials. The group has some continuity. There's energy in the groups. And it's also about developing the management of the groups. But having systems and processes is important. With our philosophy of allowing people to go and visit different groups, they need to have a similar experience when they go from one group to another group, but having the freedom and flexibility to do whatever's right for the members. If the speaker doesn't turn up, if something happens in the meeting, adjust the agenda and make it fun. Make it a bit casual, but still within the bounds of our systems and processes. That's the culture and vision. That's the personality that we're building through TNG, the networking group. The second point of a robust, sustainable business network is local involvement. So with TNG, we have some structure. We have an area group manager. The area group manager attends every meeting and provides backup to the person who runs the meeting. The area group manager role is a permanent role, where the group manager role, the person running the meeting, that rotates every 6 to 12 months. And there's a fantastic opportunity for somebody to learn how to run meetings for personal development and growth. And then the next point of local involvement is to have committed members, people who understand the value of building relationships. It's not just about having numbers in a group, it's about having people who are committed to business networking and understand the importance of building relationships. And again, about numbers, to me it's really important to have the members of the group who are compatible. So we might get somebody come along to a meeting, they might tick the box and say that they want to join. There may be a business category that's open. One of the elements that we're looking for is how compatible is this person to the existing members of the group. So the culture and vision leads into the question that I often ask, so why are you involved in business networking and what do you want to get out of business networking? And this chart that we're going to put up now shows you the things that people have told us about the benefits they get out of business networking. And if we look around the chart, We see all sorts of things that don't appear obvious just when you first think of business networking. But things like having a group of trusted business professionals, local business owners, who you can just ring up or you can have a cup of coffee with, you can have a chat to, and they'll offer their experience, their help, their support. That's one of the big things in business networks, having a local group of people. On the chart also, personal development, growth, and there somewhere hidden on that chart is referrals. And of course, we belong to business networking to receive and to give referrals. But it's often not the very first thing that people say to me when they say, I belong to business networking because. So a robust and sustainable business networking group also needs support and structure. And with TNG, we've got a lot of support and a lot of structure. Some things that the members don't actually see because they happen behind the scenes. For instance, the day before the meeting, everybody gets a text message. That doesn't just happen. That's somebody actually setting up that text message and sending it out beforehand. We've got a process for venue selection. So we find a cafe that doesn't insist that we have to buy food at the time of the meeting. That lowers the cost of business networking. And again, some cafes will just not have business network meetings in there unless there's a minimum number of meals being purchased. We go out of our way to make sure that we find a cafe that doesn't have that insistence. Some people say to us, the fortnightly meeting infrastructure is really a good meeting structure. And I agree, fortnightly meetings are great. However, the downside of fortnightly meetings is if you miss one meeting, then it's 4 weeks and you haven't met up with the people in the group. So what I suggest is, yes, fortnightly meetings, that's fine, but on the week that you don't have a meeting, make that day a day that you do something to build your business network. That's the day that you pick up the phone, you ring somebody else in the group, or you invite a visitor along, or you have a one-on-one with a member of the group at their place of business to find out more about their business so that you can offer them better referrals. And we use things like LinkedIn and Facebook, and we're getting lots and lots of traction with the posts that we receive of the photos and videos of people who are at the meetings and giving us testimonials. The next element of a robust and sustainable business network group is the systems and processes. We use Google Sheets, and it's fantastic because a number of people can have access to the Google Sheet, which is a list, a directory of the members of the group. The people can be making changes to the sheet at the same time, and we keep on that sheet a record of attendance. We keep a record of the people who've attended, the people who have apologised, and unfortunately from time to time there's people that don't attend and don't put their apology in. Now, really there's no excuse for that. Every member's getting a text the day beforehand, and if you can't make a meeting, it's very easy just to send a text back to say, hey, here's the reason I can't make it tomorrow. So the people who are no-shows, yes, we keep a record of them, and we give them a phone call after the meeting to find out what's going on, what's happened. We don't try and discipline them. We just talk to them about, well, what's happened? We noticed that you weren't at the meeting today. Is everything okay? Can we help in any way? We'd really like to see you back in a fortnight's time. Other systems and processes that we have, well, there's systems and processes around launching a group. So there's a 6-week pre-launch, there's a 6-week post-launch system and process. There's systems and processes around having open days or visitors days. Again, there's a 6-week marketing program to get people along. There's guest speakers on the day, and then there's a follow-up process. So systems and processes is another really strong element of what makes a robust and sustainable business network group. So that's what we're building with the networking group. It's fun, and it turns into really good business and business referrals. We are committed to connecting, improving and growing businesses in a structured networking environment. We'd love to see you along at a group sometime.